Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Another month has bitten the dust and we only have one more of the year. Goes by fast, we all know that. And I am here to share my beauty favorites for the month of November. November was probably the craziest beauty work month of the year for me. So most of these products, well, actually all but one of them, are just old favorites. I have a few skincare products that I think I'm going to end up loving, but I've only been using them for a little over a week, so I will probably wait and include those next month. So I don't have a huge amount of products to talk about. And again, just makeup, fragrance, and one sort of random, but it's definitely beauty related. So let's jump in. Sort of random, but definitely beauty related is this new mirror from Ilos mirrors. There's two of me. I still get views, questions, and comments on the video I did about this stand-up Ilos mirror. This was the first one they came out with. I still use it daily. If you ever see like the head of a mirror right around this area of my camera, that is the one I'm using. I use it to film reels. I use it to pluck chin hairs. Let's just be real. I use it every single day, okay? And I love it. They came out with this one and I actually had someone ask, they sent me an Instagram DM saying they watched the Ilos video, but do they really need that mirror if they don't, film reels or need all the extra bells and whistles? And I said, probably not, but this is a great one to get. So this is their slim mirror. So it's about $100 less than the ring light mirror, but it still has 5 dimming modes. This is probably not going to show up that well. Okay, so that obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then it starts back at 1. It also has 3 color changes. So it's got warm, cool, and then a blend of the both. And the blend is what I use the most. It comes with a stand. It's rechargeable. It is super thin, so you could even travel with it. And it's only £1.50 pounds. Again, great for travel and just ease of use in general. So this is definitely the one that I recommended to her because Ilos lighting, honestly, they make amazing products that work and last. The ring mirror being a good example of the fact that I use it every single day. It stays plugged in and it's still going strong. Definitely a favorite this month. Now let me talk about 4 makeup favorites. This one is probably the one that's been on repeat the most. I'm not going to talk about a foundation this month because in December, I'm gonna be doing a roundup of all of my new foundations that I have discovered this year. And honestly, the one that I use the most this month, I have a feeling is gonna end up in my top 3. I didn't wanna spoil it, so I'm not gonna do that. It's not necessarily the one I'm wearing today because I'm still filming the demos for that. But the one item that was on repeat the most is the one that I actually just reordered this morning. This is from Laura Mercier. It's their Matte Radianced Baked Powder in Bronze 03. You can see I have hit Serious Pan and there's not much product left on the outer portion of this compact, hence the reason I repurchased. This is the bronzer I have on today. It's the perfect color for me. It is the perfect formula because I could have the heaviest tan in the world, which I tend to do with bronzers, and it's still not gonna go on too heavy. It's very buildable, it's very natural looking. It just blends into the skin and looks like skin because of the baked formula. It's not like shimmery or doesn't even really have a sheen. It's just not super flat matte. It's just beautiful. It is a product that's been around for years and years and years for a reason, and I don't wanna be without it. And this month reminded me of that. So again, I promptly reordered this morning when I realized I was barely able to get any product out of the compact. I love this so much. They do have different shades in this, but again, this one is 03. As far as blush, the blush that I have on today, and I did use did I use this in my holiday look? I'm pretty sure I did. Is from RMS and it's their Lip to Cheek cream blush. This is a little mini one that I got in like a gift with purchase, but this is in the shade Beloved and it is a legit red cream blush. However, again, I have it on today. It goes on very pink. You can build it up. I was a little more sheer today because I forgot to put it on underneath my powder and I didn't want to mess anything up. So I didn't put a ton on today, but you can go back and watch that video if you want to see how it, builds up to definitely more of a saturated color on the cheek, but it's never going to show up bright red like this. It just blends out to this beautiful, true pink flush to the cheeks. It looks like, it's probably the blush that I have in my collection that looks most like a natural flush. Hence the reason that I'm pretty sure Rosemary Swift said she uses this or used this on all of the Victoria's Secret models. It just looks like healthy cheeks. Very easy to use. Don't be scared of it. I was a little like, oh, I don't know that I need to put that red color on my cheeks. But once I did, I realized how amazing it is, and I haven't really been able to stop. While we're on the red train, I mean, the elephant in the room is the red lips. As many times as I say, I know y'all want more color on my lips, I still get some comments, some of which I have to delete because they're so hateful, about the fact that I need to wear more color on my lips, that my nude lips look horrible on me. And here's the thing, y'all. I'm not a millionaire. I am not going to buy certain colors to show y'all that I know I'm only going to wear once. It doesn't quite make sense to me. To me, I can't justify that purchase. I'm the most comfortable in nudes, whether anybody thinks they look good on me or not. However, this is the best red that I have ever used. The City Lips Plumping Lip Gloss, and this is in their shade Holly. So they just came out with this. I used it in my holiday look, and I posted a picture on my stories. I don't think I've ever gotten, I know I've never gotten a more viewed story on my Instagram, and I don't think I've ever gotten more responses to a story on Instagram than I did for this one, about how gorgeous of a red this is. And it really is. It's not too warm that I feel like it makes my teeth look yellow. It's not too cool that I feel like it pulls like a reddish blue. It's just the perfect red shade. It is a gloss, so that's perfect for me because I love a gloss. I do not like a matte lip unless it has a gloss on top. Super opaque. This is 2 layers right here on my lips. Last forever. I will say that every time I talk about these. They last for hours and hours and hours. I wore pink nude yesterday and I kept track, and it was a good 6 hours before I felt the need to apply or reapply. Just one of the most opaque, long-lasting, beautiful lip gloss formulas ever, and this shade is not to be missed. If you are a red lip lover, if you're someone like me and really probably wears a red lip like once a year, maybe, I still recommend this. I don't recommend getting a ton of colors you're not going to wear, as I said earlier, but this one, I feel like everybody needs a good red in their collection, and this is it for me. And then finally, for makeup, this is kind of, I guess you could say skincare too. This is a Chantecaille Sheer Glow Gold Face Tint. I used this in my Full Face of Chantecaille video where I was talking about the Black Friday sale that they have going on. I think by the time this goes up, it's still going on. So check the links and codes below. But this is their newest face tint color. They have a bronze and they have a rose, and then they came out with gold this year. And I have been using it as a highlight. It's what I have on today. It is so easy to just kind of saturate the brush, tap it on, blends itself. Because of the nature of the formula of this, it's really just like a gel consistency. I don't need a ton of time or effort to blend it out. It's so beautiful. You can use it under foundation, mixed with foundation, as a whole face primer before foundation, or as a highlight, which I have been loving to do because it's just natural. It looks like skin, it looks like healthy, luminous skin, and it's super, super easy to use. So that's the one I've been using probably the most as a highlight this month. And then I have 2 fragrances to talk about, one of which I did a whole video on with Chad if you haven't seen that. And it is the Essential Parfums Bois Imperial. And this is by my favorite perfumer, Quentin Biche. And this is a woody, earthy, green, nature-loving scent. It's just so beautiful. Essential Parfums are natural. They use a lot of naturally derived ingredients. Their alcohol is derived from beetroot? I think it's beetroot. But this has Akigali wood, woodsy notes, vetiver, basil, tamur, ambroxan, and patchouli. And if you don't like ambroxan, I can sense the ambroxan in this. It's not overpowering in my opinion. So I had talked about loving the Chanel Edinburgh scent. I think it's Edinburgh. This is very similar to that, way more affordable. This 100 ml is only $89 before any discount codes. And it just gives that same kind of vibe to it. It's just beautiful. Love it so much. The one that I have on today is one that I have pulled out of my collection and started wearing because this is definitely the season for it. This is not necessarily the one that I would wear in like the hottest of hot weather, but I just forgot how much I loved it. It is one of the more unique scents in my collection, and I adore it. I've been using it. I think I've been wearing this the past 3 days. I haven't changed it up. This is from État Libre d'Orange, and it is Frustration. First of all, the bottle. Oh, the bottle. I love it so much. Now, all of this house's bottles look like this, but they are different colors. This seal is a different color. And this is a woody, warm, spicy, vanillic scent, but again, it is very different from any other of those type scents in my collection. It has rum, cinnamon, cumin, vanilla absolute, labdanum, chestnut, vetiver, and guaiacol, which looks to be a synthetic note, but oh my goodness. Now, when you first spray this, you do get the cumin for like 30 seconds, and it can be a little off-putting, but it seriously does not last more than 30 seconds. And then you just get that rum, cinnamon, vanilla scent, but it is not sweet. I would not consider this a sweet scent at all. I have some rum and vanilla scents in my collection that are way sweeter than this. This is very unisex. It is very appropriate for this time of year. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I do get compliments on this one. I can smell it all day. I highly recommend getting your nose on this. I have heard very mixed reviews. I think it can be pretty polarizing, but to me, it's phenomenal. Definitely the favorite that I have smelled so far from that house. Those are my favorites from the month of November. I will list and link everything down below per usual. Let me know what your favorites were in the month of November. If you were in the States and celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And now we're on to the true Christmas season, and I can't wait. So excited. So thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.